Alright, welcome back to another unboxing video. This time we have the fancy Monograph, which came out recently, came out on the Twice shop store. So if you want to get it, just go there. So this is the cover. It's all like what they're doing with all the colors is just like, it's like someone painted it. Like, I think that's the best way to describe it. It just looks the exact same as the back, kinda. And so let's actually open the book, because it is a book. Twice logo. Yeah, as all these things have. Yeah, in case you didn't know, it said fancy Monograph. And here's the cover. If I'm feeling a bit groggy, it's because I just woke up. Okay, so we have the jacket making. We have the group shoot. Another group photo. I like how they're trying not to crop everyone else, but they crop Diane's body. But they say don't crop her face. So we have Nyan. Just remember to pause these if you want to like get to a particular photo. So rumors of a new comeback are already in circulation. Giant. And the thing is, like, people think that they're gonna come back without Mina, and honestly, like, if you want my opinion, I think that they might actually do it without Mina. Like her condition hasn't exactly improved that much to be promoting. Sana. Well, I know at the very least that she definitely won't be promoting with them. Gio. I feel like what's gonna happen, like, well, obviously they're either gonna shoot the thing with Mina or without Mina. Now what that means, that if they shoot it with Mina, that she's just not gonna be promoting with them, and they're gonna have to do her line separately. Because, like, now that I think about it, like, she flew back to Korea even though she had anxiety disorder. Like, if she flew back to Korea, she's at least pressured to try and participate, like, in some of the activities, like, because she is a member of Twice. Like, the other 8 already miss her dearly, and this is Chewy. Like, the other 8 obviously miss her, and these are just some shoots of, like, trios. And so how I feel like that might happen is, like, they might just include Mina, I mean, in the next album, in the next, like, mini album, and that's the thing, like, it's another mini album, so it shouldn't be that much. Does it really say anything about? We'll just move on to the next photo shoot. Nyan, Giant. Sana. And I feel like how it's gonna play out, there isn't gonna be that many songs, like, so it's definitely not as heavy loaded as last year was. Cause last year they had all the Japanese singles. They had One More Time, like, in 2017, but they had they had Wake Me Up and Candy Pop, which included Brand New Girl and Pink Lemonade. Those were just singles. And then they had their Japanese album. It wasn't a mini album, it was a proper album. While for the Korean edition, they had like What Is Love. They had like a redone version. They had a special edition in Death Night Away or Summer Nights. Then they had Yes or Yes and their special edition in that. So far, they've only had Happy Happy and Breakthrough for Japan, and they've only had Fancy You and the Monograph. And this is the photo shoot for the MV, thank you. So far, like around this time of year, we would have already had 2 albums, 2 Korean albums, and 2 2 monographs, and also 2 Japanese singles, and they would have already shot BDZ by now. So definitely, like, JYP's taken the pressure off twice this year. Like, he's definitely not forced them to do as much. And I'm really grateful for it. Like, this allows Mina to have more time to recover. Is this comeback gonna be like a different, like, just a special version of Fancy? I don't know. Like, they might, but this summer window is already ending. It's like the end of August, so it's nearly fall over there. Joanne? The alternative is they just shoot it without Mina because, like, she doesn't feel comfortable. And this might be actually the preferred option for me. Like, I can live with a comeback without Mina. Like, they could just slot her lines in, like, wherever. Like, I know it wouldn't feel right. I guess it just doesn't feel right to have the comeback in general, like, at this time. But sometimes you just have to do whatever. Sometimes you just have to do it. We're up to Geo now. And speaking of Mina, like, she looks amazing in this comeback, don't get me wrong. I love what she did with her hair. I love that blonde ponytail. I think it suited her really well, especially in the context of this comeback. You know, we still need to give Diane more lines. Onto the actual monograph itself. These photos are actually pretty... These photos are godlike, not gonna lie. I've been talking about, like, Mina's health the whole time. Like, Chaeyoung in particular killed this comeback. And now she's got, like, freaking tattoos all over her body. Like, I'm still not entirely on the whole tattoo thing. Like, not that I don't think she should get it. Like, for some reason, I feel like they're not permanent tattoos. Like, just because they're, like, the size that could fit onto her finger, or, like, there's a tiny speck on her arm. Like, they just feel temporary to me. I don't know. And Jui's definitely improved since her debut. Like, she's improved a lot. Like, this is one of her best eras, in my opinion. And this is just from the roller coaster. Wait, is this 2 separate? Yeah, for a minute I thought it was the same photo. And this is just whatever. They're just in pairs. Like, they're probably just going through, like, the MV at this point. Jungda, Namo, Chae Jungsa, and Michi. And then this is that stage where I think this is the one where Mo is in the center and they're all just dancing around her. And this is the one where they're doing that fancy symbol and Sana's got her hand on Chewy's ass. And this is like their final pose. This pretty much marks the end of the monograph. Yeah. Oh, here we've just got a bit of credits. The back cover. And then we've got the monograph, what you call it? The monograph photo cards. How could I forget the name of it? So let's open these bad boys. So here's just the cover, because why not? I mean, honestly, why not? So we start off with Nayeon, as always. Oh yeah, this is what the back of the cards look like. They all kind of just. Actually, they don't all look the same. If you notice the subtle difference, I'll show you later. But the top bit is kind of colored differently. Anyway, there's Nayeon, Joyeon, Moa, Sana, Chio, Mia, Cyan, I'm just gonna move these up.
Just feel it.
Chaeyoung and Chewy. So there's only 9 cards in the monograph. I think that's kind of a thing of the monograph. Like, monograph cards come with sets of 9, while album cards, like the pre-order sets, usually come in 10s. That's at least as far as I'm aware. So, as I was saying about the coloration before, what if we flip them over? Cause like, I didn't notice these either. Like, I only noticed these as I was going through the cards. Like, if you can tell, the actual coloration is different. And you notice with every second card is the same. So like, I'm just gonna do this one last thing. So here we have the Nayeon, Mo, Geo, Taeyeon, and Chewy cards. And you notice how they all look the same, but compared to Jonghyun, Sana, Mina, and Chaeyoung, like, I think you can tell the difference here. So I think that's really neat that they didn't just have the same generic, like, a card design at the back. So this might be the last time we see Fancy You on this channel. It's not like, the front doesn't actually look that different, but it's just something that's good to know. So that just about sums it for this video. I will be seeing you all in the next unboxing So I'll see you then.